What's going on YouTube? Broken Plays for Days here. I got my Evilswarm deck profile for you guys today. This is the best version I could come up for the deck for the September 2013 format. I've been messing with it for a bit, and like I said, this is the best build I could come up with. After I show you guys the deck profile and stuff, I'm going to tell you some cards that I was using and why I chose not to actually use them after all. And yeah, so if you have any suggestions for the deck, just leave it in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, and I'll just get on to the build. So monsters are pretty standard. You got the 3 caster, 3 Thunderbird, 3 Mandragora, then you got your 3 Cerceon. This glare kind of sucks. Let me try to fix it. There we go. 3 Heliotropes, along with the 1 Rabbit. I still play the Rabbit just because, I mean, why not? You have Infection to put them back into the deck and then use the Rabbit if it's dead or something, so the Rabbit's still worth running. And then 2 Maxis. I don't know if I should play 2 Maxis or 2 Veilers, but I just chose Maxi because if you're playing against like that Dragon Plant deck and they go first, you Maxi them and they either stop or you draw like hella cards and you win. So that's all the monsters. I don't know exactly how many monsters it is. Spells, I play 3 Pandemic. I don't know why a lot of people play 2. Their whole excuse is that like they don't want to draw it, like they want to search it out. But I'm like, dude, like you go for Ophion, if they have a bottomless, you Pandemic, and then you search for another Pandemic. Like, it's a really good card to search. It's a really good card to draw. It's just all around a really good card. So I don't know why you would play anything less than 3, especially now that Heavy's gone and everybody's like setting everything. Rhoda to search out the caster. Alert because you play all darks. Dark Hulk, that's the only staple left. Book of Moon because it's good. And then 2 MSTs. I don't like 3. 2 works out fine. Because I mean, you have the 3 Pandemics already. The only reason I'm playing the MSTs is seriously because of Black Whirlwind. Like, I don't want them to just have that on the field all game. So yeah. And like further stuff like Skill Drain or whatever. Traps, I played 2 Fiendish Chains. Along with 2 Mirror Force. I played 2 Dark Illusion. I've been going back and forth on this card. Like, you can play this, you can play Drafts, you can play Save Zone. If I had Save Zones, I would probably play the Save Zones over this. It's just that, I mean, both cards have their perks. Dark Illusion, I mean, pretty much everybody knows what it does, but basically when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated that targets a dark monster you control, you negate it and destroy it. So, I mean, if you're playing the mirror match and, like, they try and Save Zone their Ophion, you can Dark Illusion the Save Zone. And then if they don't have a Pandemic, their Ophion dies. Or if they try and Veiler your Ophion, you can Dark Illusion the Veiler. You can Dark Illusion like Fiendish Chains and like just anything that targets your Ophion basically. So I mean that's what's good about this is that you can like stop Veilers from you can stop your opponent from Veiling your Ophion to search a Pandemic. But in a way, Save Zone's better because it just basically stops it from being targeted or destroyed or anything. So yeah, if I had the Save Zones, I'd probably play those. It's just, I'm playing these for now. I'm testing them out. Go ahead and try them out. The 1 Infection, 1 Deep Prison, 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Warning, and then I'm playing 1 Malevolent Catastrophe. The reason for this is because a lot of people like to set 4, 5, 3, like just hella back row. And I know I have the Pandemics, but sometimes like you don't have the Pandemic, so you really need to get rid of their back row. And a lot of people don't expect this. They just expect to set 4 or 5 and be safe, and then they get really surprised when they lose all their back row to Catastrophe. So it's really good. A lot of people don't expect it. I mean, I like it. You can go ahead and try it out for yourself. That's the main deck. It's 40 cards. Extra deck is pretty standard in my opinion. 3 Ophion. I would never play anything less than that. I mean, it's your go-to guy. 2 Bahamut. I play 2 because sometimes like the first one just gets like Torrential or Bottomless or something. And I want to have the option to go into the second one like later on in the duel. 1 Ouroboros. I play 1 Thanatos. He's good against the Fire Fist matchup. Basically, he's unaffected by your opponent's monster effects or something. This face-up card is unaffected by other monster effects. Yeah, and it's during either player's turn, so he's pretty good. It's either I play this or Evilswarm Nightmare, but I'm kind of leaning towards this now. Maestroke, because he's good. Gemini Pearl, because he beats over stuff. Cowboy, because he likes to burn for game. Utopia, because why not, and it's cute. One Abyss Dweller against the water matchup. A Heroic Champion Excalibur, because I can go caster and then beat face for 4,000. Papal Operative, because it can win games since everybody likes to play Scapegoat now. And then I play one King of the Feral Imps. The reason for the Imp is because I side Evilswarm, I believe its name is Azathoth. He's a reptile. Basically, his effect is when it's flipped, you return a special summon monster to the deck. So that's why I play him, so I can search him out game 2. I'll go ahead and show my side deck for now. I guess I usually never show side decks just because I think your side deck should like be molded as to what you're gonna play at, like at your locals or whatever. Just the decks that are in your area, but for the decks that are in my area, this is what I have. 2 DD Crows. The reason for the Crows is because a lot of people play Dark World and Zectors, and I guess some people play Fire Kings at my locals, so that's why these are in here. Again, if nobody plays that at your locals, you're not going to side these. This is just my side deck for what I play against. 1 TK, still a really good card. I was trying him out in the main deck actually, but I didn't like him in the main deck. I was just drawing him like at awkward times, and against certain decks it did nothing, so I'm just siding him now, but he's really good. And this is an Evilswarm as a Thoth or whatever. He was previously Worm 0, but then he got infected with the Verz Virus. This is why I have the Imp, because I can search this guy out. Basically, his effect is target one special summon monster on the field, shuffle that target into the deck. So it's just a decent card for game 2. Puts in a lot of work. Those are all the monsters I side. Then I side the 1 D-Fissure that you're allowed to play because it's still good. And I side the 3rd MST. Those are the spells I side. And then for traps, I side 2 Mind Drains because it's good against water, it's good against Black Wings, it's good against Boojins, it's good against Dragons. It's just an all-around really good card, and it hurts me like nothing. Like, this card does nothing to my deck, so why not? 2 Iron Walls, just because if I'm playing against the Dragon Plant deck and they manage to Blaster Pop my Ophion, I can flip this and then they're still in a bad situation. 1 Eradicator, because it's still a good card. 1 Deck Devi, because it's decent against Boojins, because you can like hit all the, like, I think, I'm not sure, but I think you can hit Crane with this. I have actually never checked the attack on Crane, but I mainly cite it for, what's it called, Mermels, because you hit all the little guys. 1 Macro, because you can only side 1. 1 Gozen Match, just a random Gozen Match against, like, random like windups or whatever, just rogue matchups I might play against that this will be good in. I side 1, and then I side a 2nd Malevolent Catastrophe against back row heavy decks. Again, this is my side deck for what I play against. Your side deck is going to be totally different from mine because you're most likely going to play other decks that I don't play against. So, but yeah, that's the Evilswarm deck profile. Again, if you guys have any suggestions for it, please leave it in the comments below. What I've been thinking is I'm going to take out Evilswarm Thunderbird for a Forbidden Dress, just so I have that Ophion protection as soon as I summon it. But yeah, like I said, just leave your opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Lets me know that you liked the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, keep it broken.